For more on public safety in New York City, let's bring in New York Republican Congressman Mike Lawler. Congressman, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Let's start with some polling from the folks at Quinnipiac. Do you approve or disapprove of the way Mayor Adams is handling crime? 60% disapprove. Then, in general, how serious a problem do you think crime is in New York City? Very serious, 58%. Somewhat serious, 33%. Congressman, should those numbers get the mayor's attention?
They should get everyone's attention. The reality is we do have a crime problem in New York. New York is the only state that does not have a dangerousness standard. So when you see a judge release this gentleman, for instance, it's in part because they're not allowed to take prior bad acts into account. They're not allowed to hold the people in jail based on the threat that they pose to the public. If they did, this man never would have been released. He threatened to shoot someone just a few weeks ago because they, quote unquote, were working for a white person. You look at what is going on in major cities across the country, the lawlessness, the grand larceny. I mean, we had stores in New York State lose $4 billion from theft. It is a major crisis, and violent crimes are up. So for anyone to say, oh, crime is down, people are being physically assaulted. And that continues to go on the rise, and that is a problem.
Another big issue, homelessness, also up significantly in New York City. 90,578 this October compared to 65,633 a year prior. What about the homeless crisis in New York City?
Well, the homeless crisis continues to be a major challenge, but part of that and why the homeless shelter numbers have risen so much is because of New York City's sanctuary city policies, as well as its right to shelter. They are putting migrants into the homeless shelter system as a result of their right to shelter policy and the sanctuary city policy. That needs to change. That needs to change. You cannot sustain this level of influx into the system. We were down to almost 50,000 people in the homeless system, now back up to over 90. This is unsustainable for New York taxpayers who are paying to the tune of $4 billion just this year to deal with this migrant crisis, a crisis of the Democrats' own making.
There's also the issue of people leaving high-tax blue states like New York and California, and a political price to pay for that. The political consequences are California, New York, Illinois, Minnesota, Rhode Island, and Oregon would lose a combined 12 House seats. Florida, Georgia, Texas, Tennessee, North Carolina, Utah, and Idaho would collectively gain 12 House seats. As a New York congressman, how concerning is that to you?
Well, it's disconcerting to say the least, but it continues the trend of decades now. New York continues to lead the nation in outmigration. Another 100,000 New Yorkers left over the last year, and it's costing us, obviously, electoral seats and power in Washington because we're losing representation. This is a result of failed policies in New York. It has nothing to do with the weather and everything to do with disastrous policies like cashless bail, like sanctuary cities, like high taxes and high spending that are crippling our economy here in New York. And if Governor Hochul and Eric Adams continue down this path, the consequences are going to be far greater than losing electoral votes and congressional seats.
Congressman Mike Lawler of the great state of New York, thanks so much for your time. Have a wonderful day.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.